Hiya, you alright? I've got a bit of Topside here, 1.8 kilograms. It's from Cranston's. It's been in the freezer, defrosted it overnight, and I'm going to cook it today. I'm going to cut the string off. I'm going to do it with some vegetables in the oven and a pepper sauce. So cut the string off, because we don't want the string on. Just going to wash my hands. I know I don't need to tell you that. I'm going to drizzle it with some olive oil and rub it in all over. And I've got some peppercorns. I'm going to really give it a good peppering. Rub it all over, make sure there's pepper all over it. If you don't like pepper, leave the pepper off. It's got a layer of fat on the top. It's not attached. Take it off. We're going to fry this on all sides so it goes nice and coloured, and then we're going to put it in the oven, but we'll lay this piece of fat over the top. That's what keeps it moist, because Topside is quite a lean cut of meat, so it can be dry, but it's really tasty. So you need to cook it carefully. Pop the meat into a pan. You don't need any oil in there because you've oiled the meat, so you don't need to oil the pan, so it's not going to go spitting everywhere. So give that a good colour on all sides. I've chopped up an onion and I've just peeled some carrots. They're quite small, so I'm leaving them whole. And I was going to do roast potatoes, but I think I found these big potatoes, so I'm going to do baked potatoes. That way it can all just go in the oven. While your meat's browning, and there's nothing nicer than the smell of that meat browning, 300 ml of boiling water into your roasting dish, along with a beef stock pot, because we want to get some gravy going on there to make the peppercorn sauce with. You can't see us for steam. Pop that in. Just give it a swish around to dissolve it a little bit. Then put your onions in the bottom of the tray. That's just splashed. Be careful, don't burn yourself. And your carrots. Now your meat is going to sit on the top of there. You can also put parsnips in there, celery, you know, whatever you like, pop that on. I've washed the potatoes, give them a prick. This is only for me and Ian. We'll have the rest of that beef in stir fry or something, or for sandwiches, because there only is the two of us, the girls have gone away. So just being the two of you, or the one of you, is no reason not to make decent meals. Rub your potatoes in a bit of olive oil and give them a bit of a salting. Potatoes are going in the oven now because they'll take quite a while to cook. Turn the meat as it browns. How gorgeous is that? Take the beef. Pop it on top of your vegetables. A little bit of water to release that gubbins on the pan. And just tip it in, that's all flavour. The fat that the butcher put on the top, you want to lay that back on, because that's going to protect your meat and keep it nice and moist. If you haven't got a bit of fat on there, it doesn't matter, just put it in the oven as it is. Into the oven. It's on 180. I'm going to check on it in an hour, and what I should have said was your meat needs to be room temperature, so if it's been in the fridge you need to take it out and leave it sitting for an hour, 2 hours, because you want the meat to be at room temperature. Otherwise it's got to come to room temperature before it even starts to cook. So room temperature 180. Check on it in an hour. It's had 40 minutes and I want to put some broccoli in. I don't want to use any more pans, so I'm just going to sit the broccoli there, because I don't want it to burn. You can use cauliflower as well if you want. I've just wet some parchment paper and just lay it over the top. and that'll just stop that from burning. Put it back in the oven for the last 20 minutes. Just take the paper off the broccoli, see how it stays nice and green. I'm going to set it all out onto a nice plate. That meat needs to rest. This piece of fat, that can go, you don't need that anymore, so just lift that off. My dogs will like that. Just lift this meat out. Look how juicy it is, do you see? I mean, just how lovely does that look? Tasty. Let's get on with the pepper sauce, and it couldn't be simpler. So you've got some stock from your meat in this tray. Just put a gas on underneath it, or hob, whatever you've got. Pop that on top. We're going to put in a tablespoon of peppercorns, 3 or 4 splashes of Worcester sauce, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to bubble it for a couple of minutes, just so that the flavour of those peppercorns infuse into that stock. Any meat juices from the beef while it's resting, pour those in as well. We're going to put some double cream in. I'm going to start with about 150 mils. It's half of this can. Just let it bubble up. Go in with some ground black pepper. About a teaspoon. Give it a taste. That's beautiful. Not over peppery, but enough pepper. And that's your pepper sauce, as easy as that. Just look at these baked potatoes. Lovely and crisp. Listen to that crisp. Love a crispy potato skin. Clean tea towel. Just puff them open. Who wouldn't want to tuck into that? That looks delicious. Crisp potatoes, soft in the middle, lots of butter, a lovely peppercorn sauce, succulent top side of beef with vegetables. Let's have a slice of this beef. Let's see what it's like inside. If you like it a bit more well, have the first couple of slices. If you like it rarer, go towards the middle. And then as we get further to the centre, then you've got, but look how juicy it is. Just beautiful. Bit of peppercorn sauce on there. Let's give this a try. I can't wait. Let's try this beef. In the sauce. Delicious. That is good. That's good beef. Try some of this potato. I love jacket potatoes done in the oven. It's hot. Beautiful. These carrots roasted in the stock. Gorgeous. And these onions, they go nice and sweet. Oh, they're nice. In fact, I think this is one of the nicest things I've eaten for a while. I say for a while, I'm not long off holiday and I had some nice things there, but this is really nice. First time I've made my own peppercorn sauce. Simple as anything. Makes a change from gravy. I'm going to have a little bit more. I do it every time I need a drink. I don't know anyone's dad who wouldn't like this. Unless you're a vegetarian, then you might not be keen. But give it a go. It's delicious. Sun's out. Getting a suntan through my skylight. Give this a go. Don't forget to like and share, especially if you're still watching now. I mean, it's rude if you don't. It's just rude if you've watched for a full 5 or 6 minutes, however long this video's taken, and then you just scroll past without even giving it a like, a comment or a share. At the very least, tap like. I shall see you soon. Bye bye.